Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It? I post my Will I Buy It series every single Wednesday, talking over new makeup releases, my thoughts on them, if I'm planning to pick them up or pass over them. I'll have my playlist linked down below, as well as the community playlist, which I started, where a bunch of creators who make the style of video can add to the playlist if you wanted to catch up on more new makeup release style videos. But I have a lot to chat about. We also have a little giveaway in this video, so why don't we go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so let's kick it off with the giveaway, because why not? I'm really excited about this one because Ebates is going to be giving away a $250 gift card with this giveaway. This is not a sponsored video. I have worked with Ebates in the past. Sometimes we just team up to do giveaways together, but I always get really excited for that. And like I said, this one is for a $250 gift card for you to spend wherever you would like to spend. So basically, if you are not familiar with Ebates, it is the largest cashback website. So anytime that you are going shopping, you would go through the Ebates website, just click whatever store it is that you want to shop at. You can see what the cashback is. You can also see if there's any coupons or discount codes available as well. I always really take advantage of that with Ebates also. And then you just click shop now. You'll shop like normal. There's no promo codes, discount codes that you have to enter when you're shopping. You just shop like normal, and then you do get a percentage back of your sales. So you're just getting money back for shopping like you normally would. It's a free website. I will have the link down below, of course, if you haven't yet signed up for it. I highly recommend you get an account. I just, as I'm filming this the night before, I got my big fat check. You will get your check every quarter, I believe it is, and you can either get a check in the mail or you can get it through PayPal. I choose PayPal, and then you just have money in your bank account to probably do more shopping. I also did want to put the giveaway in today's video because tomorrow on Valentine's Day, Ebates is running 14% cash back on a bunch of different retailers. So definitely, if you're doing any shopping tomorrow, make sure you check through Ebates and see if wherever it is that you're shopping is having the 14% cash back, because that is huge. I wait a lot of times until like Sephora or Ulta are double cash back. Not too long ago, I made a Sephora order and I think I got 10% cash back on my order. So that is amazing. But giveaway, like I said, it is for a $250 gift card. There will be one winner, and Ebates does choose the winner, and they also do contact them. So that is kind of how the giveaway runs. There will be a link in the description box down below. You'll want to fill that out, and the only thing that you have to be doing is subscribe over here to my YouTube channel and then have an Ebates account. If you already have an Ebates account, totally great. You can definitely still enter into the giveaway. Just make sure the email that you're putting in there is the email associated with your Ebates account, because Ebates does check that information on their end. So whether you are a new subscriber to Ebates or whether you have been using them for years, just make sure to put in that email that you are signed up with. Any other details for the giveaway will also be in that kind of giveaway widget. So if you have any other questions, I would check over there. But basically that is it. Thank you to Ebates for offering to, let me do this giveaway with them. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, it's just a website that I've been using for years, and I just get really excited when they want to do a giveaway with me and my subscribers. Jumping into the Will I Buy It, I do want to say that I'm filming this on Friday. I normally film the Will I Buy It on Monday, just so I have, all of the information that's come out. But at the time this video is going live, I am on a plane to Punta Cana. And I am very excited about this because I woke up to negative 24-degree temperatures again today, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this trip cannot come soon enough. We're just going with another couple, and we're just taking a vacation to get out of this Iowa weather because it has been so terrible. So I am filming on Friday. There might be new releases coming up over the weekend or on Monday, but I honestly have a lot still to talk about today. So I thought that we could just go ahead, film it on Friday, get it ready to go for when I'm gone. I'll still have a video every single day except for Saturday, like normal over here on my channel while I'm on vacation. So I've just been pre-filming like crazy for that. But okay, so TwoFace is coming out with a new Born This Way product. So it says it's a powder foundation. It says, get ready for the creamiest, buildable, full coverage, most naturally flawless foundation. Hashtag makeup powder. I'm looking on the Trend Video on Instagram. I do always have her linked in my description box. I'm not super interested in this. I do love the Born This Way concealer. It's like my favorite concealer right now. I use that one so often. I do have the Born This Way liquid foundation, and I like it just fine. It's not a favorite of mine. I know a lot of people love that foundation. I think it's okay. I'm not super interested in the powder foundation. I don't generally wear powder foundations as like my actual foundation. I used to all of the time. I've gone through so many of the Pure 4-in-1 pressed powders because I would wear that as my foundation every single day. Now I just mostly use powder foundations as like setting powders or touch-ups or things like that. So I'm sure this will be, a little bit pricier because of it being Too Faced and all of that, but I can't say that I'm super interested in it. I just don't see myself wearing it a ton, so I would pass over that one from Too Faced. And then we have a new collection with MAC coming out. A lot of times, I mentioned this last week, I don't touch on all of the MAC collections because they come out with so many and they're so huge and there's just always so much going on that sometimes I don't even feel like I have the full information. Sometimes I just get a little bit overwhelmed with MAC, but a lot of people were asking me to talk about the Boom Boom Bloom collection. So they have lipsticks in here, they have powder highlights, they have eyeshadow palettes, they have lip glosses, and then they do have a Fix Plus, and this is supposed to be Cherry Blossom Fragranced. It says it's going to be available February 7th in the UK and Ireland, and we'll keep updated for US. So I'm not too sure when it'll be available for those in the US like myself. Now I really like the packaging on everything. I think that it looks really pretty. It honestly kind of reminds me a little bit of something that Patrick Starr did. Patrick Starr did like 5 collaborations with MAC, and I feel like one of them kind of had like flower details. I could be making that up though. You never know. But I do like the packaging on it, and I think that's very pretty, but sometimes, again, with MAC collections, there's just so many and there's so much that unless something really turns my head, I tend not to go for it. You know, a lot of different things can be limited edition too, and I'm not someone who gets into limited edition for like, I have to have that because it's going to be gone. It actually helps talk me out of products, to be honest. So nothing in here really turned my attention. I will say that the Fix Plus looks really pretty, and I like that it says that it's Cherry Blossom Fragrance, but I have either 2 or I think I have 3. I think I have a regular Fix Plus, the Lavender Scented Fix Plus, and the Matte Fix Plus in my collection right now. So I definitely don't need another Fix Plus at this moment. I have a lot, but really pretty packaging. I just don't think that I really need anything. Okay, so next up, man, this caught my attention, and man, I wish it didn't, to be honest. So this is an eyeshadow palette from Marc Jacobs, or Marc Jacobs Beauty. So they're coming out with the Steel collection. So it includes the iconic eyeshadow palette in Steel Etto for $49, and they also have some new gel eye crayons. I'm just gonna touch on the eyeshadow palette for right now, and I was getting a lot of tags like, ooh, look at this palette. That palette is super pretty. Ooh, not a lot of these Marc Jacobs palettes have caught my attention in the past. I've kind of looked over them and not really gotten super hyped for them, but this one definitely gave me a double take. It's more a cool tone. It says featuring 7 shades and our 4 finishes: velvet, satin, silk, and lame. I probably said that wrong. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of interested in this one. It is $49, so that's expensive, but I don't know. The packaging looks really pretty. The shades inside caught my attention. I'll probably want to see some reviews on it. I don't think I've tried Marc Jacobs eyeshadows, so I would definitely want to see some reviews before I just go out and buy it. But I do like a lot of Marc Jacobs products, bronzers, lip products especially I really enjoy. I do like the eyeliners as well. But this eyeshadow palette was kind of calling my attention. So what do you guys think of that eyeshadow palette? I think it might be available now. If it is, I always link everything down below if you're curious. I also did film a little look of this, mostly of like my face makeup for Instagram. And I also did a brow tutorial for Instagram with the new Urban Decay brow blades. So I will have those linked down below if they're already up. But again, I'm pre-filming a lot for not only YouTube, but like Instagram videos and content and all of that. So oh, it's getting crazy over here. Okay, this next release I thought was interesting. I said something about it on Twitter last night. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I'm on Twitter all day long, and I also do try to share like new releases that I see pop up, or if there's any like sales or coupon codes or anything. I typically share on my Twitter. So I said something last night, and there was like a pretty mixed reaction. Some people were really into it, and some people were not into it at all. But this is from IT Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Gemstone Brush Therapy Duo collection. As always, I always forget to move in these videos. Okay, so it says the Duo is $35, and it comes with a full-size brush and then also a gemstone bracelet. And there's different brushes in here. They're all face brushes, and then obviously the different gemstone brushes. I'm not into this myself. I'm not super into the gemstone bracelets. I don't really wear bracelets a ton either, so I wouldn't see myself wearing these. But $35, I mean, definitely I think that you're mostly paying for the brush, which looks cool. You know, the handles look very cool and all of that. But for me, it's just not something that I think that I would get a lot of use out of. I haven't fallen into like the IT Cosmetics brush hype yet either. I know a lot of people tell me I need to try them, and I really want to, but I just haven't done it yet. Are you guys interested in this one, or are you kind of like me, like it's just not really your thing? I would love to know, but I will be passing on that It Cosmetics brush and bracelet. I got some tags on these lashes. These are from Glamlite. So the Trend Mood post says, straight from the oven, this time the pizza will be available in slices and each one includes a pair of lashes. New by Glamlite in 5 different styles. These are high quality silk lashes that are cruelty free and vegan, reusable up to 15 times, and they're $12 each, and the names are hilarious. Chicago Deep Dish, Margarita, I do like margarita pizza, Brooklyn style. It's super funny. Okay, so these are gonna be available on February 6th on the Glamlite website. So that kind of cracks me up. I talked, this was a couple weeks ago, a month ago or something, about Glamlite coming out with the pizza palette. And, you know, while it was like fun and creative and all of that, it's not something that I would buy. You know, last week I talked about the Kit Kat palette. Again, something that was fun. I bought a Kit Kat because of it, but not something that I feel like I need for my collection. It's really funny and the packaging is funny and I'm all for the creativity. I think that's awesome. But I think that I'll be okay to pass over these. I'm super familiar with Glamlite. I haven't tried anything from them myself. The lashes look pretty, but just kind of looking at the photo, I don't know if I see a style that I'm like, I absolutely have to have that one, and I have a bunch of false lashes in my collection that I really, really enjoy. So I'm gonna pass over these pizza lashes, but what do you guys think? What are you feeling about the pizza lashes? And then speaking of lashes, there are some new lashes available with Eylure Official. These are available at Ulta now. So they are coming out with a collaboration with Jordan Woods, who is Kylie Jenner's BFF. So they have the Extra Curl collection created by Jordan. And then there's also some more lashes with the Jasmine Brown. I believe that she's done collabs with Eylure before, because I think I have some that I got at Generation Beauty. They're coming out with some more lashes. I actually do not love the Eylure lashes. I started trying them a long time ago, like when I first was watching YouTube and a lot of people were wearing them, and I was buying them at like Target and Ulta, and I liked that they were more affordable, but I just could not get into them because I felt like they were so, like the bands were just so thick and so hard to work with, and I just couldn't get them on my eyes right. And a lot of the lashes that I've tried from Eylure just look so dramatic and just unnatural on my eyes, I guess. So I haven't been a big fan of them. Like I said, I got some from Gen Beauty, and I just thought that those were okay. So I'm actually not a big fan of the Eylure lashes in general, so I would go ahead and pass over these. Quite a few tags that Fenty is coming out with some new products. So they are coming out with new shades of their Stunna lip paint, and I think that's pretty awesome because I really do like their Stunna lip paint formula. I have Uncuffed, which is a beautiful mauve. I really enjoy it. So they're coming out with a vivid pink, a bright coral, and a sultry purple. I don't think any of these new shades are gonna be for me, but I do still have, they have a nude one that I'm still interested in picking up. But these new ones are just a little bit too bold bright for me right now. And then they're also coming out with new Kilowatt Freestyle highlighters. There's a baby pink shimmer and an iridescent baby blue. Looking at the photo, I thought it would be more like minty green maybe, but this is iridescent baby blue shimmer. These are going to be available February 12th. I don't think the shades are going to be doing anything for me, both with the lipsticks and the highlighters. I haven't tried the Kilowatt highlighters yet from Fenty Beauty, but I do, like I said, I do really like those lip paints, just none of those colors are intriguing me, and I'm working on my review for the concealer, which I do have on right now. I've been testing out the concealer from Fenty Beauty, but you'll have to let us know if you're interested in any of those shades. Wet n Wild is coming out with a new collection. It's called Rebel Rose. So this is a very dark and bold collection. There's a bunch of different products inside. There's oils, toners, serums. So we have skincare. There's lip scrubs, but then there's also eyeshadow quads, matte lipsticks, a blush brush, some more brushes. And it says that you can purchase the box for $59.99, and I believe it is available now, so I'll have some links down below. I do like the packaging on everything. I think that it looks pretty cool. This did not scream Wet n Wild to me when the tags started coming in. I didn't expect it to be Wet n Wild. I don't think this collection really suits my makeup style or preferences or what I typically go for. And Wet n Wild does come out with a lot of like really big collections and limited edition collections, and they don't always turn my attention. I am actually trying out a bunch of new products from Wet n Wild. I did a trying new makeup video focused all on Wet n Wild. That's already up on my channel, and I can link it down below, and I'm testing out foundations and lip products and eyeshadows and all of that from them. So I'm going to kind of be focusing on that right now because I, will be filming my follow-up video to it. So I'm not going to pick up anything from this collection because it doesn't scream me, but I would love to know if you are. And then we have some new lipsticks that are coming out from Charlotte Tilbury. It says inspired by the 90s supermodel era. These sultry shades create a naturally gorgeous lip look to flatter different skin tones, and this is in the Matte Revolution formula. It does say that they're limited edition, so I don't know if I would purchase these, especially being limited edition shades. Again, that doesn't call to me, that doesn't entice me the way that it might entice some other people. I do really like Charlotte Tilbury's Matte Revolution lipsticks, which typically are $34. I have Pillow Talk and I really do enjoy it, and I've gotten a couple other shade recommendations, 2 other ones I believe that I have written down somewhere, that people were recommending to me that they think that I would like. So I would just, like, if I'm in the market to purchase another lipstick, I would probably go with those that are, you know, the regular collection than I would for limited edition products. But are you going to be picking these up from Charlotte Tilbury? But I'll probably go ahead and pass over them. I got tagged that Dominique Cosmetics is coming out with some new liquid lipsticks. These are cream matte lip shades. So we have a bright cherry red, a blue red tone, and a soft dusty pink rose. Also a warm peachy nude shade. Will be available on February 8th. I'm curious about these. I almost purchased some of her lip products when I grabbed the Berries and Cream palette, which I really, really enjoy from Dominique Cosmetics. I think that's a great palette. I didn't end up going for the lip colors because I didn't feel like anything, like the colors weren't exactly speaking to me. These colors definitely do get me a little bit more excited with the nude and then kind of like that pinky nude. I think that those are really pretty. I'll probably wait to see a couple reviews on them before I just run out and buy them. I just did a huge lip declutter, which I'm pretty proud of. So it kind of, once you do a declutter like that, especially such a big one, it kind of like pulls me back a little bit from just running out and buying. I do think the packaging looks pretty. The packaging reminds me of Lawless Beauty lipsticks. Just kind of off the top of my head, they kind of remind me of Lawless. But I think that those are pretty. But yeah, I'll probably see some reviews, see what people are thinking. But so far, I've been really impressed with the eyeshadow palettes from Dominique Cosmetics. Nars is coming out with some new releases, and I was really excited to see they're coming out with new shades in the Afterglow lip balms. So they have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these now. I really like the Afterglow lip balms. I think that they are very good. So I think that's pretty cool to see some new shades of those. So that has me excited. They're also coming out with another cheek palette and glosses and a liquid blush, and some more color lip duos. This just says coming in March or April, so I don't have a ton to chat about at this moment. The cheek palette definitely looks pretty, but I know that they put out like the Tryst cheek palette not too long ago, and that's kind of what it reminded me of right away. So sometimes Nars does that too. They come out with these big collections and some of it just seems like it can be pretty similar to one another. So it doesn't always get me super jazzed, but I will say that those Afterglow lip balms, those do actually have me curious because I would totally grab another one of those. Usually I thought the other one that I got was a limited edition one, so I don't know if these will also be limited edition, but it's for their spring collection. I would probably grab another one of those, not gonna lie. And of course, I was getting a lot of tags on the new foundation from Tarte. I haven't been mentioning Tarte a whole ton in my Will I Buy It videos because I've said in past videos that I'm just not really buying from them right now. They were doing a lot of things that I wasn't really a fan of. I feel like Tarte just like kind of got lazy there. You know, a lot of just like repackaged stuff. There were some questions about another foundation. I was returning a lot of products that I was buying from Tarte and I just wasn't a fan. Of course, the whole Shape Tape foundation debacle happened just over last year because I can remember at that time, that was when I was going through one of the worst depressions in the past several years. I remember going through that, and then my husband lost his job on top of everything, so I can just remember that time frame very, very well, and that it all kind of was around the Tarte Shape Tape release last year for their foundation, but brings up some icky memories. But so it took them just over a year, but they have reformulated and also expanded the shade range, and now the Shape Tape foundation is called the Face Tape foundation. I don't know if I'm a fan of that name, I'm not gonna lie, but it says you asked, we listened. So I'm glad to see that they have expanded the shade range. Some people are happy with it, some people are still not so happy with it. You can let us know your thoughts in the comments, of course. It has 5 undertones now. Like I said, the new formula, a brand new pump applicator. It's gonna be $39. I feel like it's interesting because it says it mattifies but also hydrates and brightens. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's supposed to be transfer proof, waterproof, and sweat proof. I'm not gonna pick it up. Like I said, I just haven't been purchasing anything from Tarte. Nothing has really caught my attention. I've done this in the past with TwoFace. I didn't buy anything from TwoFace for like a year because I wasn't a fan of things that they were doing. I'm not gonna purchase this one. It doesn't it doesn't call my attention enough. So it's been probably a year since I've purchased from Tarte, and this just doesn't, you know, it intrigue me enough. I have a lot of foundations that I'm testing out right now so I can review and all of that. And honestly, the Shape Tape foundation just holds really, really terrible memories for me. You know, it was just over this time last year, I was struggling just to get out of bed because I was in such a bad depression. You know, filming YouTube videos was really the only thing that was getting me out of bed every single day. And then, you know, because of that and because of just not being on the internet as much and kind of monitoring what was going on. And when I filmed the video for the Will I Buy It last year talking about the Shape Tape, the shade range had only been released the day before. Would I normally have caught it? Yes, but it wasn't like I was a week late or something. And all of that. So I just remember such, you know, such terrible comments, and especially just coming at that time when you're already so messed up in the head anyways, and then to have people attacking you over what a brand has chosen to do, you know. And in my video from last year, I didn't touch on the shade range at all because it hadn't yet been released from the knowledge that I was going off of. You know, I didn't mention it. I didn't say like, oh, the shade range is terrible, but I'm gonna purchase it anyway. Why not? Like, you know, I didn't say anything like that. You could tell that I hadn't seen the shade range yet. I actually had to come on, make another video, you know, explain what was going on, talk about my depression. I wasn't ready to do that online yet, and I felt kind of bullied into it, to be honest. At the same time, maybe it's a good thing because it helped me open up a little bit more on the internet and talk about mental health and depression and some things that I've been through. So it was bad, but I also try to see the good in that situation too. But I don't know, it just kind of holds on to those memories for me. It makes me not really interested in it, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know, we got a little deep there for a second, but basically just overall, I'm just not really interested in trying it out. Still nothing from Tarte has really called my attention. I'll be curious to see some reviews of this. Like I said, I'm curious about the claims that it's more mattifying, but also like hydrating at the same time. I'd like to see what people are saying. But like I said, I have a lot of foundations that I'm trying out to review, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass over this one. But let us know what you think about this new Tarte face tape foundation in the comments. The thing that we're going to finish up with is from Benefit Cosmetics. This is a new release for spring. They're coming out with some new palettes and also some new bronzers. So they're expanding their Hula bronzer line, which I think is great. I think that's definitely much needed. So that's fantastic. I have two of the Hula bronzers, the regular and the light. I like them just fine. So that's pretty cool. And then they're also coming out with some new face palettes. They have like some blushes in there and bronzers and highlights. And then they have like a little mini palette, which is cute. So that's great. I just don't feel like I need these because I have the individuals of all of them. Benefit does this a lot as well, and they kind of come out with these palettes with some of, like, you know, they're well known, the Hula bronzer or the California or Dandelion or whatnot, and they put them into a palette. I mean, they're nice as like starters because I actually purchased these like box palettes from Benefit way back in the day when I was getting into makeup. So they're nice, like, you know, starters or gift ideas or something like that. But for me and someone with my type of makeup collection, it's not necessary for me. But I will say that I'm excited to see them, even including more bronzers. I think that's great. These are going to be available on February 26th, so are you planning to pick up anything from Benefit? But after that, that is going to wrap up today's Will I Buy It. I still feel like we had a lot to talk about, even though I'm filming several days early, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You'll have to let me know what you thought of all the new releases. Make sure to get entered into the giveaway if you want to be entered to win in that $250 gift card with eBay. I'm really excited to do this giveaway, so make sure to get entered for that. But other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.